I think there's a misunderstanding in the way businesses are encouraged to think about their website and their choice of CMS when it comes to the back end editing experience that they desire. Drag and drop is touted by most leading CMS platforms these days as being one of their superpowers and a really, really valuable selling point, if not a unique selling point, a very powerful and valuable selling point. And it encourages all businesses to approach website projects and CMS selection through the lens of achieving this fully flexible, drag and drop, put anything anywhere solution to their website needs. And to some extent, the message that a business shouldn't need to rely on a developer to make website changes, which is fair and true, sometimes gets contorted or misinterpreted as we almost shouldn't need a developer at all to create our website, but we will begrudgingly use one to get started. My issue with this whole focus on drag and drop within B2B website CMSs is that while it's appealing to say, it actually has its downsides in that giving all of your team, all of your editors, all of your marketing resource a fully drag and drop implementation actually requires all of them to become at least designers and to some extent developers in how they think in order to be able to publish content under the banner of your brand. And I can tell you from plenty of first-hand experience that building website pages out of these fully drag and drop templates, modules, and technologies is really, really hard. It's really laborious. It's really time consuming. You have to control a huge amount of variables in an attempt to try to get what you're putting together to look consistent against other pages and other assets within your brand. And it's near impossible to do so. So in actual fact, there's a lot of benefit to having a website developed in a way that gives you more of that consistency out of the box. And the easiest way to achieve that is actually to withhold some of the editability, some of the drag and drop power, so that your marketing team, your content creators, your editors aren't having to worry about the space between elements, the size of the font, the padding, the margin, the weight, etc. And they can simply put together content, visuals, messages at speed, at scale, and it be automatically consistent with your brand thanks to pre-built rules that are provided by the developer. And I often hear the sort of saying or the phrase that, we want a website that we don't need to rely on a developer to edit. And I do agree with that, but I do think that should not be the aspiration, or businesses should not aspire to not need a developer full stop. As businesses grow, as they mature, as their brand increases in value, they should actually aspire to need multiple developers to help them build the customer experience, the website user experience, customer journey, content formats and types that produce masses of pipeline. And they shouldn't aspire or want to do that either alone or with resources that are not expert in the skills that are required to create a market or category leading website. So for businesses getting started, drag and drop is amazing. Templates and themes can offer a really good way to get started, at speed with limited and constrained budgets. But as you grow, don't hold on to the idea that drag and drop is necessarily the best approach to building content on your website once you've had it developed. And don't aspire to exist without any development support at all. It's actually a really important part of a growing business's marketing function. Whether it's in-house or outsourced, it's a necessary component. So here at Blend, we've always taken the approach of balancing the freedom of editability with the ease of use for the marketing teams using the websites we build and the aesthetic requirements of the brand. And so what I always say to clients and customers that we talk to is that we're going to put them on the spectrum of editability versus fixed layout, that in a place that lets them change, edit, publish, create content with ease, but they have absolutely no responsibility or burden of ensuring consistency with their brand. Now, that might be implemented at a modular level, whereby modules give you the ability to change the copy and the images and the layout and some high level layout options, but not the individual components and their many, many parameters. And within HubSpot now, we have the ability to use a product called Sections, which takes that to another level, whereby a website we deliver is actually built out of consistent, reused, but highly designed website sections that are essentially full width modules, and they're responsive versions, which mean that content can be created on brand no matter what the requirement really, really quickly, and consistency is never an issue.